Hey, how are you?
Hey Carlos, morning.
How are you? Morning. Look, I need some help of you.
Okay,
I have been trying to go over the exercise 23, but for some reason,
okay,
I'm not able to do it. I have tried all different scenarios. I have made several combinations and I'm not able to do it. I don't know if I can share my screen with you.
sure. Yeah, you want to show?
Just allow me a few moments. There we go. Just a few seconds. Please let me know once you are able to see my screen.
I am now.
Okay, so to me, the antonym of useful is useless. This one is stimulating, that would be boring. Productive, to me, that's unproductive. Constructive, to me, is pointless. And then I have these two, helpful and fruitful. I have tried to put these two different, okay, so I said fruitful is not a waste of time, helpful is not efficient. I put them on the other side. I try to put inefficient on fruitful and a waste of time on helpful, and it doesn't go up like further. Do you know if there's a problem on this exercise or something,
Um,
or if I'm doing something wrong?
Simulating. Um, Useful, useless, productive, unproductive, helpful. It looks good to me. Hold on. Yeah, that should be. Oh, let me check in my. I think I have the answer somewhere. I mean, to me, that's the correct way, but in the end, it all depends on how they set that up. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, but that's 25. Oh no, 23.
23.
Match. And that's one. Okay. No, then I don't think I have the unit one exam. imagine. Is anybody else in the meeting or just us? Just us, eh? Yeah, nobody.
Thus.
Uh,
And I don't know if anybody else is having the same trouble because I said, oh, so let's go ahead and do fruitful, waste of time, and helpful, inefficient, just as it is. And I went ahead and I have got zero. So I said, so probably fruitful should be inefficient, and helpful it would be a waste of time. I also said, probably instead of useless, it probably it's programmed to be with helpful, and useful is programmed to be with inefficient, and I try to put it that way too, and it didn't let me go through. And I don't know if they have said it incorrectly or something, and if anybody else is having this problem, because if there's somebody else having the problem, perhaps it's just a situation with the platform and not with but unfortunately there's nobody else on the meeting.
sorry, let me turn off the, hold on. Okay, let's see. The correct way should be the one, the way you have it. However, I'm trying a different way.
Benjamin, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Benjamin,
Morning.
have you already gone through this exercise 23?
Did you go through it already?
No, I think I don't.
You haven't?
Because I'm having troubles with this one. I don't know why. For some reason, it's not accepting like I have tried several combinations, and it doesn't let me go through.
Business English 2. Use a learner.
I will put it on the chat to see if anybody else responds.
Choose the word right now. This is not it. Hey, Carlos, could you?
Mhm.
I'm gonna save and view. Hold on. Start. Can you try it again? Pointless, useless. Okay, so productive is unproductive. Fruitful is inefficient.
Hold on. Productive is unproductive.
Uh,
Fruitful is inefficient.
and then constructive is a waste of time. And then for useful, it should be useless.
Uh-huh.
And then what are you missing?
Helpful.
Okay, try that.
Like this.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Now, you need to go back. If you can take a screenshot, then send it to the team because I'm sure there are gonna be more who. Okay, but helpful, pointless. I think we had it the other way around, right? Fruitful, I think it was pointless.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
I
I
have.
think that's. Sorry, go on.
It's weird. I don't know.
I mean, it does make sense as well. This way. I think it all depends on. I mean, it's a perspective. It's the way you say it. For me, it would be this way is the best. But anyways. So 23, imagine. Hey Ben, how are you?
So we're all set. Thank you very much, Ido.
Not a problem. How was your weekend?
Not that good in my case, and I'm sorry I just couldn't join on Friday. My cat was sick. Unfortunately, the cat didn't make it out, and
Oh,
unfortunately, he was put down to sleep on Friday afternoon. That's the reason why
sorry,
I
sorry
couldn't.
we're here.
Thank you.
Did you have the cat for like a long time?
No, actually, it was a very like young cat. It was just like it had 1 year old. It was
Mm.
pretty young.
And for how
Uh,
long did you have it?
that year actually, since it was like a little kitty.
Hmm. Um, I think only one who have had cats or I mean any kind of pet already knows like whenever a pet dies is it's hard as well. Like you know, like if anyone dies.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult indeed.
Mm. So did the cat have like any disease or something?
Yeah, actually, it had leukemia,
Okay.
and unfortunately, according to the doctor, probably he already had something like a genetic condition
Mm-hmm.
that it
Coming
would make,
from
yeah, that it would make
parents.
him more I don't know how to say propenso, but
Mm-hmm.
it would make him to have different disease. And he told me, look, it's not something that you did wrong or anything like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
just he was
He was
already like this.
susceptible.
Yeah, yeah, to have different, and it was something that it would come at any moment during his life. Unfortunately, it came pretty
Quick.
quickly, and it
Mm-hmm.
came pretty aggressive. And I told him, "Is there
Wow.
anything I could do? I could take him to the hospital." And he told me, "Yeah, you can take him to the hospital, but I wouldn't recommend it because what I'm seeing right now, all these like tumors and stuff, and these balls that he has right here nearby the lungs and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they are pretty big. They have grown since the like 2 weeks, the first time you brought it. And of what I'm seeing right now, this is not something good. Without having X-ray, I would say that he will not make it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to take him to the hospital, it will be very expensive though, and you'll have to leave him there for several days. And even with that, I don't think that he will make it. And I was like, okay, so if you're telling me that, perhaps it will be a waste of time, and probably the cat will still feel pretty bad. So let's go ahead and do it. And he told me, if you want to go and take the X-ray just to make sure that the decision that we're taking right now is the correct one, um, go ahead and do so. But I do recommend it to put him down to sleep, and that's what I did. And unfortunately, that's the reason why.
Hey, hey, it's very expensive though. Um, I didn't know like when you want to sterilize like as well, like the cat is expensive as well when you take them to the vet. Like you don't want them to have more kitties. It's expensive as well. So I think if you had taken your cat to the hospital, you would have spent a lot of money there.
Yeah, and I have another cat at home, and I have a dog. So the funny part is that the other cat that I have at home, if you see him, well, if you see her, because it's a female,
Mm-hmm.
if you see her, you would think that she would get sick first because she's so thin and she's so small, and I got it from the streets and all that stuff. And the
Oh
other
wow.
cat, it was fat. It was like all hairy, like furry, and it was like you would see him, and you wouldn't even think that cat was sick, because the
Mm-hmm.
the like the fur and everything, it was very good. So unfortunately, that was my weekend. I I
Wow.
I took the cat down to sleep, and I was like a little sad about it.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. Sorry again about your loss, Carlos.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Victor. Hey, did the activity one that was for Friday, like the video thing?
Like the one with the presentation?
Yeah.
No, I have not yet. I'm sorry. And when is it like the due date?
It was Friday.
Oh, shoot.
Um, yeah, it was Friday. How about you, Ben and Victor?
No, I haven't done that
You haven't?
yet. Nah, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I thought that no.
Okay. Ben?
I did send in an apology because I sent it a little bit late
Okay.
at
Did,
night.
did you send it over WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um,
Okay, so you know what's the funny part, Jairo?
yeah.
Brian asked the same question on a chat that we have over Slack, an internal chat.
Mhm.
The same thing about question 23. It was on Friday, and and it seems he was able to do it like during the
Oh, he
weekend.
was?
Yeah, and he shared with me like the answers right now.
Lol. This is the one here. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Sorry, I need to get my coffee. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Sure.
Okay. Hey Brian, good morning. Not a problem. Okay. Okay, you guys see my screen?
Now I can.
You see it now, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Um, okay, so this is the just to show you real quick, this is the grammar. This is the grammar, or this is the structure that we have for this course. Like per week, like what topic we should be covering for each one of the weeks. So right now we're gonna start unit number 2, which is for the following 2 weeks. Okay, so week number 3 and 4, which is the one we're missing, and we're gonna finish this on July 7th. So we're missing 2 weeks now. Activity number 1 and 2, the one that was due on Friday, that's one. That's the first activity, and then we have the second, which is gonna be due on this coming Friday. And then on July 6th and 7th, we're gonna be developing the last activity, which is being sent to you already. It's gonna be 3 activities in total. Now, during these past 2 weeks, we went over meeting things like tips and tricks, or things that might need a little bit of discussion about meetings, which is important. But on these coming 2 weeks, we will be talking about something else, which is going to be general topics. Today, for example, we need to talk about jobs. Tomorrow, about relationships, like relationships in general, like your boy or girlfriend, or friendships. Okay. Then the following, it's going to be talking about interest in sports, talking about movies. Then the next week is going to be the same as well, talking about vacation. So the topics for these 2 weeks will be like general stuff. Okay. Why? Because we just need to talk. You guys already know English. It's just a matter of speaking and practicing. Anyways, so we're going to go to the job thing. And full screen. Where did that option go? More.
I think it's the bottom that you
At the,
did you use click the more button, but the one with the
at the bottom. Sorry, I just close this. More.
no, I mean the other one, the one in the left of the more button,
The one
the
on
one
the
that you have right next to it in the left.
customize.
No, the other one, you have one in between custom. Yeah, that one.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so I have a lot of questions here. Those are related about jobs, and we just need to answer. We just need to answer them. Okay, so those are random questions. Those are not for any specific reason. Like, okay, it's just questions that are online, and then I just grab them, and then we'll be talking about them. Okay, so because Alejandro is the last one to join, so Alejandro is gonna be our first. Okay. Hey, Alejandro.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. So you're the last person to join this meeting, so that's why you're gonna be the first one to answer one of the following questions.
Okay.
All right. So those questions are about jobs, and those are random questions.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this is good. So you wanna go?
That is interesting question. I was thinking about it. Well, I think this about
All the time, eh?
all the time and every day, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, no, what I'm trying to do is to start working on my retirement. How do I say it, budget, and to see where can I invest my money so I can start having some um, financial freedom since this I don't know since right now, right? So that's what I'm trying to do for my retirement, and then I don't know. I want to have like enough money to maintain myself and don't be a like eh, like well so I can take myself care, right? Myself care. So that's my plan, and maybe can travel around the world. That's that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Um, I think of course I'm not planning to leave with the retirement money that you get by the government because if I do that I'm gonna die. But I'm trying to think in a way that what business or what I can do right now that would take care of myself once I retire.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
That's a
I
perfect
think
plan for me too.
that's it, eh?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Victor, I want to go. Thank you, Alejandro. So, Victor, um, you're gonna go with the next.
Sure.
Try to make your answers long, okay, or very long.
Okay. When
Yep.
you were a child, what job did you want to have when you?
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what job did you want to have when you grew up? Uh, so far, I wanted to be a doctor. I remember my mom is a doctor. She's a doctor. So I remember as a child that uh that time I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to keep my mom's like office. Yeah, yeah. How do you say like consultorio? I don't remember that. I don't use it. But
Nice.
like clinic, I don't know,
Yeah.
clinic. Uh, so I wanted to keep that, and I remember that I that I that I wanted to be a doctor, but then I started to see that that area that is very complicated, that you need to sacrifice a lot of years, uh, and then I don't know. I started to feel the interest for machines, like the logic and other things, like
Yeah.
math, physics. Um, so because I remember that I took like a test and I had three options. Like one was like the IT, like I am right now. Also, the second was like an industrial engineer, and the third was psychologist. So, but I decided by my first option. But yeah, I mean,
How do you
yeah,
feel now with the option you took?
I think I feel pretty good. Yeah, I think I mean, it's not like my dream profession. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed working.
Maybe
Uh,
position them in.
yeah, my position, but I really like it. But I think it's not like I mean, my dream job. I mean, but I think that it's depend of the time. I mean, right now, if you let me choose what I can do for living in order to have a better purpose in my life, probably I will try to build a shelter for dogs. I think that uh probably will fill me with a lot of joy and reward for my
Wow.
life. I mean, I think I can help more. Probably I
Yeah.
will be over, but I don't know. I mean, it's something that I think will fill my heart
Wow.
with joy.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's nice. Good. Um, um, I think those, I mean, sitting and thinking about what you want to study and what do you want to become when you grow out and you finish your major. I think it's very and it's extremely important because otherwise you're gonna be like one of these people like they finish their major and then they need to start working, start their career, and then they're like, oh, I don't feel comfortable with the profession I took at the beginning, and years have passed by, and that's thank God I didn't take that test, the one you mentioned, but thank God I'm glad with the decision I took, and I like my profession as well. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Thank you, Victor.
You're welcome.
Can you call someone to answer the next one?
What about
Somebody you don't like in the company.
I can tell anyone. Normally I don't. I mean, I am. I mean, I don't feel that I don't like people normally.
No, I'm I'm
Like we
joking.
said in like in Spanish, I don't. I, it's like I said to a friend. A mí no me cae mal casi nadie. Like I don't know. I mean, it's like
You
yeah.
know what that means is that you're a good person.
I don't know, but
If
I
you
don't.
are,
I mean, I don't dislike person.
if you were like a mean or a bad type of person, then you know even joking you will be like, oh yeah, I do. I mean, nobody here, but maybe the other people. Yeah.
But I think we can go with Benjamin or Carlos. Your call.
Yep.
I can go for this one if you want.
Go for it.
Would you like to do the same job for the rest of your life? Definitely no. And it is not that I don't like my current job. It is like I consider myself as a person that needs some challenges once in a while. I like to try different things.
Yeah.
Um, Unfortunately, in my professional career, I have done, even though it is under the same category as technology, I
Mm.
have performed different roles, and that's something that I really liked. So I had the opportunity to play different roles, to do different things,
Hmm.
and that gave me an opportunity to think different, to see things from
Then
different
grow.
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, but at the end of the day, I like to have new challenges. I have to be involved in new opportunities, projects, or something like that. I'm not saying that every month, right? So, but after 2, 3 years, I feel like
Yeah.
this necessity on me to do something new, right? And it's not like I'm going to change uh, my job or my position, but probably just to look for some opportunities to get new projects, to get involved in new things, to new initiatives or something like that, right? Just to not to get bored.
Yeah. I absolutely agree. Um, like me, for example, I've been in this position in my company because I work at Telas International. I've been in this position with the company for about 5 years now. I think 4 or 5 years. And I've been wanting to move to a different position, but because I like challenges as well, and I think challenges make you grow. Absolutely.
Definitely.
And being in the same position for several years is a bit boring sometimes. Good. Carlos, I want you to go with the next, please.
Okay, good.
Dun, 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 dun. There are a lot of questions here.
How many days a
Oh no,
week?
this is too easy.
5.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done. Brian, you go next.
Oh man. There are about 100 questions, and you get that one. Man. Okay.
When was the last time you get promoted?
And why?
Uh,
And if you liked it or not.
well, the last time I got promoted, it was at a previous company. It was like, I would say 7 years ago, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. I did like it. Actually, that's the reason why I have developed the skills that I have for my current position. I was promoted to the information security area at the company I was working at, and I was in charge of creating everything from the get-go, the policies and all that stuff. So I didn't know anything at all. It was a very big challenge because there were several countries in that. But at the end, we were able to manage it. Unfortunately, we didn't have like enough budget to complete several projects, but it was a pretty good challenge, and I did like it.
Okay. How did you feel when you were promoted?
It was good
It
because
feels good, eh?
yeah, it gives you like the I don't know, it makes you feel like proud of yourself,
Yeah.
and it makes you feel like you are achieving your goals and stuff like
Mm.
that, and it's time to raise the bar a little bit and to grow.
How about in this current job that you have? Do you want to move?
Yes, I do want to move. I do want to grow up here at the company. I'm not quite sure if eventually we will able to do it, but I do want to get more
Do you want to stay
and
longer
achieve
in the
more.
company?
I do indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
These are some questions that human resources are giving me, and I need to ask. And so it sounds like it's a how do you call a peop culture thing? How do you call your HR team?
People experience.
People
Full
experience.
experience.
Okay. It sounds like it's a people experience questions, hey?
And it's being
Yes.
recorded, so
Yeah.
whatever you say here. Yeah, but I do want to stay at this company. It was very good when
Okay.
they call me, and the funny part from this is that I didn't apply to come here. They
Wow.
searched for me on LinkedIn, and we started the
How
recruitment
cool.
recruitment process. It was pretty good,
Hey,
actually.
that's cool. That's nice. All right. Um, Brian, you go with the next. Hey, why does your name say Brian Galdames vendor?
Because
Um,
this account is not mine. It's
oh, it's not your
from
account. Okay.
yeah, the client gives to us on some account so we can
Mm-hmm.
have like the premium and everything.
Okay. I'm gonna try with another question. You sound like if you're still in bed, are you?
No, I just wake up actually. I mean, like 2 minutes before, so I just run out
Okay.
to go to the bathroom and
Oh,
and wash
don't give
my
us
my
details, please.
face.
Too much details, Brian.
But at least you're thinking in English. That's good.
Yeah. Man, I'll keep on brawling this thing, spinning, because I'm not finding the right questions for you.
Why don't you ask him
Oh, this one
directly?
is good. How many days do you work a week? 5. Okay, this one.
What job would you most like to have if you so? I mean, this is one quite difficult
Only five.
because I think that I like what I'm doing right now. So, I mean, before I wanted to make video games, but that industry is really
Mhm.
wild. So, either way, I will be like, uh, I don't know, I will be like, destroyed mentally because that, yeah, I mean, the video game industry is really wild. The developers, you see, and
What do you mean by
everything is
wild?
wild.
Uh-huh.
It's really rough. Uh,
Uh-huh.
for example, if you are like,
Like demanding, you mean?
yeah, I mean, it's really demanding, but not
Uh-huh.
only for that, because I mean, it's really time expensive. The crunch culture, it's really attached to the roots
Mhm.
of uh, of the industry.
Yeah.
It's not like in I mean, the crunch, you can find crunch in almost everything in society, but in the industry, in this industry, it's like a necessity, but more than a necessity, it's like an obligation that you have to, because if
Okay.
not, you will like not accomplishing the times that maybe uh, the leaders of the company, I mean the CEO and everything, brought to your team. And of course, you can always say that you can develop your games alone, and that's true. But uh, for those kind of games, I mean, there are like 10, 20 successful games for every 1,000 games that are released by indie developers. So your chances to succeed or leave, I mean, to gain money with your game are pretty low,
So
and
you
you
create
have
a
to do.
game and then there is it's not, 100% that your game is gonna be a success in the end.
No, I mean, actually, there are like studies that that basically say to you that most of games that are being developed never
Mm.
get released, and
Wow.
those that are released, uh, those you have like a really low uh a really low chance of succeeding with those games and
Okay.
monetizing well those games. And of course, that depends if your game is well enough,
Mm.
uh, and the price of your game, and the company when you or if you use a publisher or if you publish it yourself. A publisher means that that company will manage like a percentage of the incomes, and it
Mm.
will do like the well, advertising. It will be like the publishing in the stores and everything. But that, of course, doesn't guarantees that your game will succeed. So it's really
Yeah.
really wild, really rough to work in that company.
I always
Uh,
wonder as well, like if you create a video game, can you just upload it to what's the name of the Android Play Store?
Steam.
Uh, like honestly speaking, I know nothing about video games or apps or things like that. So, but I was wondering, like,
Okay.
okay, so if you create a video game, what do you do with it? Do you upload it, write it straight to the Apple Store
Play
or the
Store.
I mean, if you
Play
can do
Store.
that.
I mean that's an interesting question because, for example, in the Play Store, in the Google Play Store, you have to pay a fee of $25. I think forever. So you
For
pay
uploading your
$25.
app or game.
Yeah, for just for like having the right for uploading your apps and video
Wow.
game. In the Apple Play Store, you have to pay like
Of
$100
course, it's
a year,
oh,
a
wow.
year just to have that right, and
Oh
also
man.
yeah, it's quite difficult because, for example, you can see it in the free apps or in the App Store on the
Mm-hmm.
Apple App Store, that most of them, if they are not like some apps that are from a big company like Instagram, Facebook, etc.,
Mm-hmm.
that are free, of course, because your data is your payment.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you will have like most of them are like your free your free uh, use of this app will last only 7 days, for example, or most of the features are behind the paywall. Uh, and then, for example, that's why most of the apps there are like paid,
Mm-hmm.
or most of the
Yeah.
features are you have to pay for them. And then you have other stores. I mean, the PlayStation Store, the Xbox Store. When, for example, I actually don't recall what are the prices for being there.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have to pay for being in a store like that.
Wow.
And then you have, I mean, you don't need to put your games in those stores. Of course, you will have like more attention if you put them there, but you can always put it in in a free store like itch.io, which allows indie
Mm-hmm.
developers to like to put their games there. With, I mean, you can ask for money, and also you can like give it free. And there are like another stores like the GOG Games store, the Epic Games, but most of
Oh,
that,
Epic Games,
I
yeah.
mean,
That I know.
the Epic Games and also the Steam, I believe that they ask for a fee of every buy. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Steam is like 70-30%. Uh, and the Epic, I don't recall the Epic Games one, but yeah, most of it is like really rough. You will lose a lot of money, a lot of time, and most of the time probably it won't be like a success for
Could you
your
imagine paying to Apple like 100 and something bucks a month? That's insane.
yeah, I mean that's complicated, and that's because why most of Apple apps are like absolute garbage if you don't pay for them, or everything you need to pay for it.
To pay for that,
Because I
yeah.
mean, and that's the other reason why we have a lot of stupid, ugly or garbage apps in the Google Play Store.
That makes
Because
sense now.
yeah, because the paywall is so low, and you only have to do it once, so you can like pay it for forever, and then you can start spamming applications to see if you can
That makes
recover
a
at
lot of
least
sense
those
now.
25 money. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the apps that I have downloaded that are free are complete garbage. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's I liked it. You spoke a lot, which is what we're here for. Thanks, Brian. And I think this is gonna be the last question. I'm gonna give this last 4 minutes to. Let me see the question first, and then I'll see who can answer. What are the work details of that job? No, I don't like this one. Oh man. It's gonna be 3 minutes then. How do your wants and desires affect your career options and goals? Who wants to go for this one? Uh, Ben, can you call someone to answer this question?
Sure, let's see. We have.
Alejandro.
Let's, uh, I just heard something in my mind. Let's go with Alejandro.
You hear voices. You hear
Alejandro.
voices.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um.
like
Well,
when someone was whispering.
I don't know how to answer this question because it's
Mhm.
like kind of ambiguous. So how do your wants and desires affect your career options and goals? I don't know in what. Well, I don't know. From saying like that, in taking the last
For
answer,
example,
last. Mhm.
when you're working at a company and you want to move, you're like, oh, I would like to work in this other company. Maybe this is not the case, but it could be your position as well. Like within Aplaudo, like you're working at this company, and then you say like, oh, this position that you have, and you say, oh, I want to have this other position. Um, but you can't either because of the time, because of anything.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yes, because I was thinking like more like okay, my wants or desires. For example, if I want to retire, have a good retirement, so I need to make more money, right? So that
Mm,
is something I want. So I need to follow like a path, a growing
right,
path into the company
right.
in order to achieve that goal.
Hmm.
And see what are my options, for example, where I can move or what is going to be next, what steps do I need to follow in order to get a better position, or for example, to have a secondary income, a second
Oh yeah.
income, right? I need to think, okay, if that's what I want or that is are my desires, definitely I need to focus on that things
Yeah.
so I can follow that goal, right? So if not, is like I'm not uh, that goal is just like a dream if I'm not
Hmm.
doing anything to achieve uh, that. So maybe that's my answer for this question.
Good. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we need to, and as you mentioned in the two answers you provided me in this during this class, we have to think about our future and what we're gonna be doing next and what we can do to get more money and more incomes, for our future life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Guys, it's 8 in the morning. I want to thank you for being in this class and on time. I hope you have a great Monday and a great week.
You
Thank you.
likewise. Take care.
Thank you.
Too.
Good luck,
Ciao.
Take care.
guys.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye.